Hi, you were a PhD or master's research student, and you were kind of in the middle of that research program, and you were working on a particular mechanism. You were troubleshooting something in a microscope, or you are purifying DNA, and that's your research project. And you are asking yourself, like, okay, I'm last 6 months, I'm doing everything related to this DNA purification, or I'm troubleshooting this microscopic technique to find out the right amazing image. And then after 1 year or 2 years, you were kind of demotivated and asking yourself how this will give me a job in the job market, whether it is in academia or whether it is in biotech market. If you're in that stage, then this is your video. Hi, this is Golam Mezbah, and I'm a life scientist and pharmacologist by training, and I work in a pharmaceutical research industry. You are a master's or PhD research student, and you have thought about at least 100 times, if not more, that you don't want to continue this research program. And I'm pretty sure PhD candidates and PhD students, master's students, whoever doing life science research and who completed it, there is not a single person that haven't thought about this, that he or she will not continue his or her research. So this often happens because research is basically a very slow process. It needs lots of patience. Anyway, so I'm not gonna give a lot of motivational speech here. However, I'm trying to solve in a way that can give you some perspective in this research. When you are doing a particular research, whether it is a disease model that you are exploring, or whether it is a protein purification, whether it is a DNA purification, whether it is a microscopic troubleshooting, this is not going to give you a job, obviously. This particular topic, if you're so lucky, there is a pharmaceutical company, there is a biotech, or there is a research institute, they are focusing on that particular microscope, and that microscope company, and they needed a scientist who can troubleshoot this kind of thing and then do some new research or something like that. That's a different thing, but that's a so narrow place to work. But you want to work in the drug development and how this microscope technique troubleshooting can help you. So there are a lot of different areas in the drug development as well. Whatever the research you were doing in the academia, whatever research you see in the academia happens, whether it is troubleshooting, whether it is purification, whether it is basic science, whether it is a disease model, this is not a particular thing that in a biotech industry or pharmaceutical industry R&D is looking for. They are more looking for your expertise, your knowledge that you have gathered during that microscope troubleshooting. So when you are troubleshooting a microscope, you can obviously run the microscope. So, and when you are running the microscope, you are running something there, whether it is a tissue, whether it is a cell, whether it is a fix something. So you are looking at that thing, and then you are evaluating that through this troubleshooting process. Same policy for these, same concept for this protein purification or DNA purification that you were working on. This protein or DNA definitely connected with some disease or a mechanism of a disease or a disease family that you were looking for, right? And this particular protein, that is not gonna be the job title that we are looking for a particular person. Yes, that happens. That particular person works on XYZ protein. Obviously, that is very narrow, and there may be a few candidates or few jobs like that in the whole world. However, when you were looking for job, you were more looking at the protein purification area or field in a pharmaceutical industry or in a biotech industry or even in the academia, those who are interested more in the protein purification, for example. Same concept like microscope. This protein purification will not just, we're going to do something about it, right? So this protein purification 100% related to some kind of disease or some kind of drug development or some kind of process of the drug development. So that's how your research is going to solve. So try to focus on the troubleshooting that you are doing, and try to, I always try to help students and guide them in a way that focus on what you are trying to learn and how you can utilize this technique, whether it is a troubleshooting, whether it is a running the machine, whether it is a purification technique, whether it is a disease, particularly you are looking at a rare disease or cardiovascular disease. So you gain the knowledge, not only a topic, you are gaining the knowledge, it's about a skill set, you are going through the process, you are going through the drug development process, disease biology, or the basic science, or the technique, or the technology, all together. You have to combine them together, put it in your resume, and then show it off when you start searching for your job. So don't get demotivated. These are the building blocks of the research or the drug development, what you are doing. This may not feel like this one tiny little bit research will change the world, but it is actually a building block for changing the whole world eventually. Hope this helps and motivate us slightly for your master's or PhD research. I'll see you in next video.